Our first speaker, ladies and gentlemen, is Hetty The Entrepreneur. Hetty The Entrepreneur is a business and monetization guru and a true champion for entrepreneurs in Africa. Hetty has mentored over 450 African-led businesses in sales marketing strategies. And she runs a digital media agency with a focus on online growth and monetization. Online growth and monetization. Hetty's agency has a virtual presence in Southern Africa, West Africa, and Asia. She's in the building. Hetty is a TEDx speaker, Mail and Guardian Top 200 South Africa, Top 50 Thriving Female Founders, and ranked among the top 1,000 African voices. Yeah? Last but not least, one of Hetty's greatest highlights is receiving a Global Business Excellence Commitment Award by the Global Business Confederation. She's in the building. Online growth, monetization. Let's sit back, let's relax, and let's learn. Let's show some T-love. Not any other love, but T-love. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the one and only Hetty. Come on, let's show some love, let's show some love, let's show some love. Thank you so much.
How much time do I have, by the way? Because I can talk.
Talk. Just watch me.
All right, good morning, everybody. How are you doing this morning? Are you good? All right, excellent. This isn't just going to be a talk. This is going to be an interactive session. If you've got a pen and paper, take it out. If you've got a notepad or a notes app on your phone, whip it out. This is going to be a practical session. This isn't going to be theory, all right? Are you ready for me? Are you sure? I can't hear you. Fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. This morning, we are going to be talking about money, okay? We're going to be talking about how you can make money, being you. I'm going to challenge you to think differently. I'm going to challenge you to think out of the box. And I hope that by the end of the session, we are going to end up as friends. Do we have a deal? Excellent. Now, money is a taboo subject. We don't talk about it often. Some of you may have come here with your best friend, your cousin, your neighbor, and I'm 100% sure that you do not know how much they earn. Am I right? You don't know what their salary is. That is because money is a taboo subject. Even when you enter into the corporate world, they tell you that whatever your salary is confidential. Why? Because when we begin to discuss money, our eyes begin to open up to the many ways in which we can earn money. Okay. So let's talk about money today. Let's be open and free about it, because the more we talk about it, the more we are able to discover the different ways that we can be able to make money. All right. I want you to turn to your neighbor and say, there is more than one way to make money. Excellent, because there is more than one way to make money. My sister, my beautiful sister over there, tell me, do you have your own business or are you in corporate? What type of business is it? You own an online fashion store. Excellent. So the way that you make money from your online fashion store is if somebody makes a purchase, then you make your money. Am I right? Okay, great. So you are dependent on them either purchasing an item or making a booking for your styling services. Am I right? And what is your name? Your name? Ntako Mabasa. Excellent. Ntako, you're going to be my friend today, and I'm going to use you as my example.
Okay.
Do I have your permission?
Yes, yes.
At the end of this session, Ntako, I'm going to teach you how you can earn multiple streams of income doing exactly what you love.
Okay. okay.
Is that okay?
It's okay.
Excellent. By the end of this day, ladies and gentlemen, the picture I'm going to paint of you for Ntsako is a picture I want you to paint for yourself. Because this picture of Ntsako exists within every single one of us, and you have the capacity to achieve it. All right. So we're talking about monetization. What is monetization? Monetization, in its very, very simple form, basically means the ability to make money. It basically means the ability to make money. So currently, the way that Ntsako is monetizing is that she will create her beautiful garments. If somebody loves it, they buy it, she makes money. If somebody orders the styling services, she does the styling, she makes money. So she has got that one stream of income from her styling services, all right, or from her fashion business. So let's begin to take a look at how we can take whatever it is that we are good at doing and earning multiple streams of income from that particular thing. All right. So first and foremost, let's say, for example, Ntsako decides to open up an Instagram account, right? She opens up her Instagram account, and then she begins to start sharing with the general public. Not just the designs that she has made, but she begins to go live and she begins to teach about how you can style the garments, all right? Then Ntsako now begins to look at different conferences that are happening. Let's say, for example, she's focused on women's fashion. She begins to look at different conferences that are happening that women are in attendance. And she raises up her hands and she says, I would like to volunteer to be a speaker at this women's conference so that I can be able to tell these women the different ways in which they can style their garments. So Ntsako now begins to become known because she's always attending these conferences. She becomes the go-to guru for styling services within the fashion space. Over time, the media now begins to notice Ntsako. So when it comes to fashion and styling, they now begin to approach her. Ntsako, can you please come on to Talk Radio 702 and tell us about how a person can dress up and look good in corporate and then transition over the weekends? Next thing you know, Ntsako is in the media, right? So because she is now becoming a recognizable name, she's now getting paid speaking engagements because people want to hear from Ntsako. Then Ntsako decides, you know what, demand is beginning to build up. Let me start doing events where people can now attend and also be able to learn from my services. So then she begins to host these various events. Over time, Ntsako's following is beginning to grow. There's more demand for her services. And then Ntsako decides, you know what, I want to write a book, The A to Z of Styling in Mzansi. So Ntsako does her book, but she doesn't have too much of a budget to print a physical book. So what Ntsako then decides to do is to create an ebook. This is a digital book. It's in the online space. Anybody can purchase that book, all right? So then Ntsako does that. She does marketing for it. She does advertising for it. Her book becomes popular. One day she wakes up, she takes out her phone from her pocket, and she notices that she's got 10 bank alerts. People have bought her book. Never ever did Ntsako dream that when she started her fashion business, she would start earning money in her sleep. What has Ntsako done? She has taken the thing that she loves to do, and she has created multiple streams of income. I want you to take out a pen and a paper right now. And I want you to write down the top 3 things that you would do if time and money were not a factor. The top 3 things that you would do if time and money were not a factor. You didn't have to worry about money. You didn't have to worry about having time or leave days. What are the top 3 things that you would do? as you were writing this down, I will share with you the top 3 things that I wrote about when I was contemplating my own life in terms of if I had an opportunity to rebuild my life, what are the top 3 things? Number 1, I wrote down that I would want to have an online business that would allow me to travel the world. Number 2, I wrote down that I want to earn in multiple currencies. I don't only want to earn in South African rands. And number 3, I wrote down that I want to be able to make an impact in the world. Those are my 3 things. Your 3 things are personal to you. The top 3 things that you would do if time and money were not a factor. Now I want you to ask yourself, what you are currently doing right now, is it going to give you those top 3 things? What you are doing right now, is it going to give you those top 3 things? If the answer, deep, 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 inside of yourself, if the answer is no, are you willing to consider that perhaps in order to get something different, I need to do something different? Are you willing to consider that? Are you? Are you willing to consider it? That in order to get something different, I need to do something different? Are you willing to consider that? Excellent. Take out your phones. Those of you that have got data or airtime or whatever it may be, all right? Go on to Udemy, udemy.com. Let's do it together. udemy.com. All right, so once you are in on that website, there is a search function, and I want you to write down fashion styling. Fashion styling. All right. So one of the top things that comes up for me is somebody that has got a course on there. It's written, How to Dress Like a Fashion Icon. Do you guys see that? How to Dress Like a Fashion Icon. This lady's name is Zara. All right? She has got 31 videos in her course. And she has created this based on the knowledge that she knows about fashion styling. This person has got 159 reviews under her course. Let's replace that name from Zara to Ntsako. Let's replace that name from Zara to Ntsako. What if Ntsako had the bravery to think differently and to do something different? Ntsako already knows how to do fashion styling. She's already talented. She already knows what she's doing. What if she created a course that could be put in the online space that a person can buy from anywhere in the world? How different would her life be? How different would your life be, Ntsako, if over 159 people bought a course that you have created in the online space and you are earning in multiple currencies? Would it change your life?
Yes, it would change my life.
What is the difference between Zara and Ntsako? Is Zara more intelligent than Ntsako? No. I don't think so. Is she more beautiful? I definitely don't think so. Ntsako is a hot bomb. So what is it? Zara took the bravery to try something different. There are many ways of making money. There isn't just one way of making money. As all of you are sitting here today as entrepreneurs or as individuals that are working within your company, I want you to remember that there are many ways of earning money. This is just one digital product. This is a course. Let's go to Amazon.com. Let's go to Amazon.com, all right? When you get onto Amazon.com, you want to go to the books section, which is the Kindle section, all right? And then let's put in something different. We've used fashion styling. Let's say, for example, one of you is passionate, our sister Diniko over here, passionate about finance, knowledge, literature, and educating the nation. Let us put in there finance. All right. So one of the first books that is there is How Finance Works. From the pitch that we heard today from Diniko, do you agree with me that she understands how finance works? Yeah. She does, right? She gave a fantastic pitch. She understands how finance works. What if Diniko had the bravery to try something different in order to get a different result? And she wrote an ebook. Remember, an ebook doesn't require a publisher. It doesn't require you to print on hard paper if you don't have capital. It just requires you to take the knowledge that you already have and you package it into a digital product. It's housed online, a person buys it, and they download it. This person that has written this book, How Finance Works, they've got over 500 reviews. That means over 500 people have bought their book. Now remember, this is only the people that have left reviews. They are those that have bought it without leaving a review. All right? And this is something that they do the work once, but it pays them over and over and over again. Tell me this. If you did not show up in your job for the next 3 months without saying anything, would they continue to pay you?
No.
Wouldn't it be so nice to have the option of doing the work once and being paid over and over and over again? Do you agree with me that knowledge does not rot? Do you agree with me that knowledge does not go stale? You can take the knowledge that you have and package it into a digital product and get paid over and over and over again. Final example that I'm going to use. Let's go onto Instagram. Now, I'm going to use an example of these kids that I was actually looking at this morning. They're just so adorable. The McClure twins, McClure twins, McClure twins, McClure twins. Do you see them?
Yes.
How cute are they?
Very cute.
Don't you just wish you could gobble them up? They look absolutely adorable. McClure twins. Why am I using them as an example? Monetization is not for the old, it's not for the young, it's not for the tall, it's not for the short, it's not for the privileged or the unprivileged. Monetization is for you. It is for you and me. Look at these two young girls. They started by creating videos on Instagram and YouTube. They started becoming popular. As a result of their popularity, their YouTube account became monetized because of the number of followers and watch hours that they had. Then clothing companies began to approach them and endorse their products. Then hair companies. These two young girls have got their own book. They've got their own clothing company. They are being booked to attend children's events. By the time they are 18 and going to university, do you think that they're going to be attracted by one job, one salary?
No.
You see, ladies and gentlemen, the way of the future and the jobs of the future have not even been made yet. If you want to get something different, you have to do something different. You have to be brave enough to do something different. Why are we focusing on the online space? Because it's the best equalizer there ever was. You can be sitting in a shack in KwaDuduza and you can go viral because of the knowledge, talent, and skill that you have. So when we talk about digital products, what are we talking about? We're talking about different things. It can be an ebook. It can be a course. It can be one-on-one coaching. It can be a membership. Sister Nico over there, you can have a membership. People pay 200, 300, 400 rand a month to be in your membership. Every month you meet up with them. You give a masterclass. You teach them about financial knowledge. You can have a support group where they come in and say, hey, I've done my budget, but I'm struggling here, and you assist them. And you have a community where you support them. Some of you have been married for 20, 30 years. You understand the recipe of having a good marriage, but you are not monetizing on your knowledge. You're not monetizing on your knowledge. Some of you have had catering companies. You know how to cook. When it comes to cooking, people think of you, but you haven't thought to teach that knowledge that you have. One of the things when it comes to monetizing is that we need to think differently. I don't know about you, but growing up, nobody asked me, Hetty, what is your passion? What is your unique talent that was assigned to you at birth? Let us nurture it so that you can monetize from it. Instead, we are taught to go to school, take the same education everybody has taken, come out with the same degree and diploma that everybody has got, and go and fight for the same job that everybody is fighting for. And then you wonder why you cannot negotiate for a higher salary. What is it that we are offering that is different? Finding your unique skill and talent will pay you, and it will pay you very well if you are willing to take the step to do something different. Look at Oprah Winfrey. She has a talent in talking, something that we do every single day, but it pays her. How many of you know of somebody that can sing? But I mean sing, young. Just sings their heart out. It could be your best friend. It could be your cousin. It could be your neighbor. How much money have they made from it? The online space is an equalizer. It allows you to put your unique skill and talent out there and get paid for it. And yes, it is possible. Now I want you to turn to your neighbor and truly believe within yourself. There is more than one way to make money.
There is more than one way to make money.
You know, when we hear, and we've all heard this, that the average millionaire has 7 streams of income, and we're like, yo, how am I going to get 7 streams when this one stream is showing me so much flames? How am I going to do 7 streams? How am I going to do it? We have used the example of our assistant, Zako, here. She'll have her online store. She'll have her styling services. She will have her ebook. Those people who also want to become stylists, she can teach them how to do so. She can do paid speaking engagements. She is able, from her one skill, to earn in multiple streams of income. When you are able to earn in multiple streams of income, you are not waiting for one client, one sale, one bank alert. Let us get rid of this idea that you only earn money on the 15th, on the 20th, month end. Come the 5th, you're so broke, your lips are dry, you don't know what to do with yourself. What if you could earn money all month long. How would your life change? How would your life be different? I want us to quickly go through 5 strategies of starting your monetization journey. 5 strategies of starting your monetization journey. Number 1, identify, what am I good at? What am I good at? What is that thing that you are good at doing? That when people think about you, they always come to you for advice on that particular thing. What is that one thing you are good at doing? What is that one thing you enjoy doing? It could be related to your work. It could be related to what you do when you are in your spare time and having fun. What is that one thing that you are good at doing? Is it cooking? Is it relationship advice? Is it sewing? Is it parenting? What is that one thing that you are good at doing? Think about that. Strategy number 2, who can benefit from that thing? Who can benefit from that thing? And if you say everybody, you are saying nobody. Who can benefit from that thing? As a monetization guru, I cannot help all of you. In fact, what I'm talking about today is going to go over some of your heads. There might be 2 or 3 of you that this is going to deeply resonate with. That is my tribe. Who can benefit from that thing that you are good at? Is it newlywed couples? Is it young men? Is it pregnant women? Is it old age people? Who? What do they look like? What do they enjoy doing? What do they do in their spare time? How? Who are those individuals? You want to sit down after this session and seriously write it down. Seriously write it down. Strategy number 3. How do you get yourself in front of that audience? Strategy number 3. How do you get yourself in front of that audience? Are they older people who are predominantly on YouTube? Are they young people on Instagram? Are they teens on TikTok? Is it an international audience on Clubhouse? Are they on YouTube? Where are those particular individuals? Because every single platform attracts a different audience. So for example, I predominantly use Instagram. But when I'm looking to get international clients, I go to Clubhouse. Some of you have never been on Clubhouse because you're not serious about earning multiple streams of income. When you think about your financial goals, you're writing them in rands. Am I lying? And that's because that's how we've been taught, isn't it? Where you are right now, no matter where you are from, no matter what your struggle has been in life, you can earn multiple streams of income. I'm not better than you. I'm not more intelligent than you. I don't have more arms than you. There is absolutely nothing that is stopping you. Strategy number 4. Packaging digital products that can serve your audience. Packaging digital products that can serve your audience. Some of you are graphic designers. You are good with graphics. You can create templates. Some of you are good in talking and doing master classes. You can do that. Sis Nzako over here can create an online course. You can do podcasting. There are so many different types of digital products. If you're interested, you can check out my Instagram page. I break it down in full detail. Then strategy number 5, you launch to your audience. You launch to your audience. A lot of you have got amazing, amazing businesses. We just don't know they exist. We literally don't know they exist. Guys, I'm being real with you here because we said we're friends when I started, didn't we? Yes. Friends can be honest with each other, can't they? They can give tough love. We don't know your businesses exist. You are not showing up adequately in the online space. You say you've got an Instagram account, but then when we search, it's not optimized. We can't even find you. When we Google, your name doesn't come up. You haven't even registered your business on Google My Business, but utune business. You launch your business. You launch your product. Strategy number 5. You have a proper marketing strategy and campaign so that we can discover it. There is more than one way of making money. Monetization is about stepping out of your comfort zone to discover the different ways in which you can make money. The final thing I want to leave with you today is to say, our parents mean well. Ugogo nomkhulu mean well. Abomakhelwane mean well. They were raised in an era that is different from the era that we are in today. Today, you can graduate with a degree and not find a job. Today, you can start a business and not find customers. If you want to have a different result, you have to be brave enough to do something different. You have to be brave enough to try something different. Make use of the online space. In the online space, you don't need to pay rent. In the online space, you don't need to pay huge fees in order for people to see you. All you need to do is to be strategic. Arm yourself with knowledge. And then you can be able to move forward. Monetization is for all of us. It's not just for Hetty. It's not just for a few people. It is for absolutely every single one of us. When I began to monetize, I then began to say, okay, is this something that is unique to me, or can we replicate this? And can we replicate it to other industries? I teach business and monetization. What about if someone is passionate about careers? What if someone is a transformation coach? What if someone is passionate about parenting, about relationships? How are we able to help those individuals? Can it work for them? I've worked with different clients for them to be able to monetize in the online space. The results have shown me that yes, it is possible. So today, I want to leave you with the message that it is possible for you. Is it easy? No. Is it easy money? No. But is it strategic? Yes. If you dream of a life for yourself where it's possible to travel and still earn money, monetization's for you. If you're tired of earning once in the month, monetization is for you. If you're willing to step out of your comfort zone and put yourself out there, monetization is for you. It's not easy, Pella, to stand up here and do what I'm doing right now. But that is because monetization is for me. Now the question is it for you? If it's for you, you can then become part of my tribe. You can go onto Instagram, you can follow me on there, pop me a DM and say, Hetty, I saw you on T, and let's continue with the conversation. But yes, monetization is for you. And yes, there is more than one way of earning money. Thank you so much.
Sure. Right. As in Shayogopi, where she said, when you set your goals in rands. Amangatola 50 tower in rands. So she's challenging the way we think about money. Yo, I'm speechless. I don't know what to say. I could just see people were writing and writing and writing and writing, and we appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Please can we put our hands together one more time for
Thank you.
Hetty the Entrepreneur. So we're going to have a Q&A. Do any of you have any questions that you may specifically want to ask?
Don't be shy.
Maybe they had the questions, but because you can see in the future,
Okay.
you were giving them the... Okay, we've got a question here. I've got another question there. So once again, if maybe you missed some of the things she was saying, or you got them, but you want to get them again, like you can go onto the T Facebook page. Today's session is there. It's been recorded. You can watch it. You can rewind. Please make use of that platform and share the love. Right. We'll use this mic.
Hi guys. Sis Hetty, you mentioned something about, if I can put it in this sense, extending your streams of income in a sense that it is a challenge especially for our brothers and sisters to say that, okay, how do one extend their multiple streams of income if you don't even master one of those? In a sense that you are like, you really can't keep up to deadlines. You really can't keep up to, I think first and foremost, it's deadlines. Some of us are working like a long hour career. Let's just say, for instance, I work long hours, but you look at some point you want to be in a situation whereby like I also run another gig on the side, but I keep up with those without tainting your reputation to say that, but you can't even keep up with whatever. I don't know if you understand.
Yes.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you very much for that question. First and foremost, guys, if we say we can't, we won't. It's that simple. It's actually a full stop. If you say you cannot do something, you won't. But if you say that I want to do something, you will begin to find ways to make it happen. So there's an interesting thing about the brain. The brain doesn't actually recognize the difference between fiction and reality. If you tell your brain that I am a successful entrepreneur, I see opportunities wherever I go, what begins to happen? As you are going along your day, you begin to see opportunities because you've told yourself that. So first and foremost, if you want to monetize, you have to first begin to say, this is something I want to do. I have the capacity to do this. Let me figure out how. That is the first thing. The second thing is that your monetization journey should be something that works around your lifestyle, as opposed to your lifestyle changing for monetization. There's a very big difference. Why is that? We're not saying quit your job. We're not saying quit your business. We're not saying don't spend time with the kids. We're saying those 3 hours that you have available on Saturday morning, instead of watching Muvango reruns, could you possibly invest that time in yourself? Could you? Is it that you don't have time or that you're not managing your time well? Which one is it? You see, when you have made a decision to accomplish something, you will find the ways to be able to make it work. But if you haven't deep down made that decision, there will always be an excuse to not make it work. Before I left full-time corporate, I was working at an investment bank. It was a great job. I just knew that I wanted time and money freedom. Time and money freedom. They are people with money, they don't even have time to enjoy it. They are people with time, they have no money whatsoever. Very few people have time and money freedom. I worked long hours, but when that decision was made, I then began to read books, listen to podcasts, network with the right people. It began to change the way that I think. We didn't have capital, didn't have funding, nothing. So we took a percentage of the salary and pumped it into business. Weekends were no longer our own. We're focused on the business. And we did that for several years until I was able to leave the corporate rat race. We often say, hey, you know what, I want to be able to leave corporate so that I can be in full-time entrepreneurship. Where's the plan? Where's the strategy? Where have you written it down? Is it on your wall so that you see it every single day until it bothers you? If you say you can't, you won't. Full stop.
Okay. Hi, everyone. Hi, everyone. My name is Dumelo. My name is Dumelo. So I just want to thank you, Hetty, for what you've shared. It's actually enlightening and has opened a pathway to myself in sense of seeing things not in a singular perspective, but in a broader way. So my question is, the online scene or platforms have so much opportunities that are available, and there are obviously sites that promise a lot of things that you know could actually that are not actually true. So how do we then verify in some of the sites that are there that are available on the platform, because there's a wealth of information on the internet and people are promising this, people are gurus of this and that, we can help you with this, establish yourself, monetize yourself. But then how do we then get to know, or how do we research further into making sure that wherever that we'll be projecting our energies towards in sense of monetizing, is it something that's actually gonna, you know, be beneficial and is something that's legit in sense? So that's my question right there. All right, thanks.
All right. So first and foremost, it's important for you to do your due diligence. All right? You want to make sure that you do your necessary research. If somebody wants me to be their mentor, they must Google me. Who is she really? Like, really, who is she? Go into detail. Go onto their website, go onto their profile, and check them out. When somebody is teaching monetization, are they monetizing themselves? Go and check. I laughed the other day, there's a YouTube video where the guy says how to get 1,000 views on a video, and his video had 3 views. If you follow that person, honestly speaking, whose fault is it? Honestly speaking, whose fault is it? Do your due diligence, do your necessary research so that you're able to get the right information. Secondly, don't be caught up on the things that don't work. Get caught up on the things that do work. Monetization exists. Monetization is working for other people. How can I, as Dumelo, play my role and get a slice of the cake? If you focus on fraudsters or scams or whatever the case may be, that is what you are going to manifest, because that is what you are focusing on. What you focus on multiplies. Every morning I say to myself, money comes to me easily. It flows to me freely and with ease and flow. I earn in multiple streams of income. Do you think it's manifesting? What about the person who wakes up stressing about their bank account? It's not to say it's not a reality, because it is a reality. It's not to say that those issues are not there, because they are there. But when you focus on it, the problem multiplies. But when you focus on changing the situation, all of a sudden you see opportunities that you did not notice before. What you should be doing in the online space is saying, me as Dumelo, how do I carve my path in this particular space? And then the ideas and opportunities will come to you. But if you are focused on not being scammed, guess what you're going to see? you're going to see scams, my brother. Okay.
Sure. Powerful. Thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
Hetty, once again.
Thank you.
We've got one last question. Yes, my brother.
Sanibonani.
Yebo.
Ukhulani ngegama. Ngiyabonga for lamagama lesinikete wona sisilomtsala. But lo muntu ngifuna ukukubuta wona ukuthi I run an ice business, yabo. My packaging it's different from other companies and my competitors. But the issue that I have it's that when I'm about to pitch to amanye like let's say a tavern or something like that, they expect a certain price for amalo ama ice. So at some point, I just vele for the sake of yazin, I just need a cash flow with again. So what my question is, how do I attack that point? I have this product, and then even though you know more about this product, but what I'm selling, it's compared to different the others that they give, because my issue is like
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, keep your mic with you. What's amazing about your eyes?
It lasts longer.
Mm-hmm.
Number one. Number two, it's bigger packaging, so which means you can shukuthi noma ngaletha ama packet I-10, it can fill up amatafula la.
Okay.
Yabo. So yeah.
Okay. How does that benefit a business owner? So if this was my establishment here and
Yeah.
you came to me with the eyes, how would it benefit me?
So how would it benefit you? It's gonna last longer on their customers' drinks actually. So the more they pour the spirits, which means you don't need to be pouring more ice and more ice, because when you pour more ice onto your spirits, it dilutes your drinks.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And then how does the fact that the packaging is bigger benefit me?
You're gonna satisfy your clients.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Do you have, let's say, whether it's a piece of paper or something that shows a comparison between the normal ice that they buy, how often they have to buy it because of how quickly it runs out, the size of which they buy it, and also which shows the frequency that they buy it, compared to your ice and the pricing that you have that shows them the saving that they make because your ice lasts longer and your packaging is bigger?
Loko mangakuyendi, but what I do is that I show my packaging and I do the experiment in front of them to gonna go see how long do they last.
Your packaging means nothing to me. I don't care about your packaging. I'm a business owner. I care about rands and cents. I care about rands and cents. This is the mistake that entrepreneurs make. When you are putting your value proposition, because you have created the product, because you have worked with the product, you are so focused on telling us the features and the benefits that you've forgotten to think about the features and benefits that matter to me, that matter to the end consumer. If you can show me on a piece of paper that if you spend a little bit more here, it is going to give you longer value, which means you are saving more money in the long term, I'll listen to you.
Okay.
You bringing me your packaging, it means absolutely nothing to me. If I think that I'm saving by continuously buying the ice that I've been buying and continuously restocking my clients' drinks even though they finish quicker, I will rather do that. Put your mind and yourself in the minds of your consumer. What matters to them? What is their pain point? Then speak their language.
Okay.
Okay.
Nyabong.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I know, Sisi Aklogoloz. Bakit uhlala phansi? I had to hold that mic. Yo, yo. Just wanting to ask a question. All right. I think there's more questions, but we've got our next speaker. We have to move.
Okay.
We've also got another speaker on the way, Witness. Please share how can people get hold of you? Maybe social media platforms, office number, because I see there's still quite a lot of questions that they want to ask.
Awesome. So what you can do is you can take out your phone right now. You're going to go onto Instagram. You're going to search for Hetty The Entrepreneur, Hetty. Follow me on there. If you want to book a consultation, you need some form of help, I'll gladly, from the T community, because we're friends now, I'll give you a 50% discount on a consultation. Pop me a DM and let's grow the businesses that are going to change the African continent.
This is T, man. Please can we give a last round of applause to Hetty The Entrepreneur. Thank you so much. Hetty, please could we have a picture?
Sure. Shall I look over there?
Yeah, there's the camera. You can brag now and say, because I'm from T, Bakai, 50%. All right. Thank you so much once again to our online